5 things to look for in a godly partner.
Number 1, they encourage you to obey God.
Number 2, they lift you up in Christ.
Number 3, they care about your relationship with God.
Number 4, they always seek God.
Number 5, they pray for you and they pray with you.
Married men make great lovers to single women. It is not the responsibility of a single woman to keep a marriage monogamous. If a married man has resources that can benefit a single woman and he is willing to give them to a single woman, it is her responsibility to take said benefits in order to create the life that makes sense for her.
You do realize because you want to date a man who has a job, who listens to you, who spends time with you, who is nice to you, and who is loyal to you, that is not having high standards. I would say that barely even constitutes as the bare minimum. The men who say that is having high standards is the men who cannot meet those standards.
This may be why your ex chose somebody over you. What they chose was an easier relationship. One that doesn't require emotional work. One that doesn't ask them to look at themselves. One that feels good enough without growth. That doesn't mean what you had wasn't real. It means you wanted a secure relationship where you felt integrated in their life and they wanted something they didn't have to invest in. And that has nothing to do with you.
You see, for both young and old men, a lot of them are deciding that the chaos, the noise, the drama, the nonsense really isn't worth it. And they're choosing peace instead of whatever modern women have going on.
You can literally be fighting for your life and people will only notice that you aren't showing up for them the way they want you to. You could be going through the hardest time of your life and barely holding it together. And some folks will still hit you with, you've been distant. You don't call like you used to. Like, ma'am, I'm over here in survival mode. They don't ask if you're okay. They don't check in. They just notice you're not doing for them anymore. And that hurts because it shows who really sees you and who just sees what they get from you. But let me remind you of this. You are not required to bleed for people who wouldn't even hand you a flipping Band-Aid, okay? The people who love you for real, they will notice your silence and come sit with you in it. They won't guilt trip you for needing time. They won't take your pain personally. And so if you're feeling unseen right now, just know you are not crazy. You're just finally realizing who was never really paying attention. And that's a hard truth, but it's also a powerful one. Here's the takeaway. Protect your peace, my darling. I love you.
What's going on, fellas? Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment down below. Let's get back to the video.
The day I changed my thinking from, look at all the things that he's doing and he's not doing. Lord, please fix him. The day I changed from that into, I wonder what it is that he needs me to do. I wonder what kind of wife he needs me to be. God, please help me be the wife that he needs me to be. Turning point.
A lot of these brothers out here are really just putting a bunch of effort. They're just giving a whole bunch of effort and not really getting anything back in return. That doesn't really make sense. I don't think modern women understand that. That doesn't really make sense to keep on doing it if you're not going to give back to me what I'm giving to you.
Do you prefer a stay-at-home wife or a woman that gets her own bread? Heidi. Hi. How you doing? Okay, so my question was, does he prefer a stay-at-home wife or a woman that gets her own bread?
Stay home.
Stay home.
These are my 4 kids.
Well, the reason is because masculinity has to be earned and femininity has to be protected and preserved.
So for looks, what are you taking?
Definitely 8 out of 10.
Okay, he's 8 out of 10 for looks. What about his height?
6'4".
Okay, we're going full height. So you've already spent $9, which means you have $6 left from the last 3 categories.
Okay. I think 75K.
Okay, 75K for $2. So you've spent 11 now and have $4 left.
Shoot. I guess I'm stuck with the 2 and 2 because I don't want.
You don't want him to cheat
on me with my best friend.
Right. So 2 and 2. So at $2, he's probably not going to cheat. You have to keep a close eye on him. But final answers?
Yeah.
All right, I appreciate it.
Ignoring her? Let me tell you what you're really doing. You're only teaching her how to live without you, my brother. Men often think, oh, she's suffering, she's missing me, she's waiting for me to come back. But here's the hard truth. You're not breaking her down, you're helping her adjust. Now, let me ask you this. If you keep pushing someone away, what do you think they're gonna do? Sit around crying forever? No, man. She's learning how to find her own peace, her own strength. She's realizing she doesn't need to depend on you for her happiness. And that's a lesson that could make her stronger than ever. She's adjusting to life without you, one day at a time. As the saying goes, you don't realize the value of what you had until it's gone. So if you're ignoring her thinking it'll keep her close, think again. Ignoring her is only showing her how to move on, and eventually she will. So don't make that mistake. Treat the ones you love with respect and attention, or one day you'll wake up and realize you taught them how to live without you. If you agree, drop 100, follow, and share this with someone who needs this message.
You know, men are not really, they're not really scared to approach. But a lot of times, if you continue to treat me like a problem, I'm not going to be around you. That's just the long and short of it. You're a bum. You act like a bum. I don't want to be around a bum. That's simple.
The why? The light switch? Do you not have a phone? Assuming you have a phone charger too. And some of the setups men have are absolutely efficient and wonderful and clean and minimalist. Half of those mugs in that cupboard, they're probably impossible to wash. Like, yeah, they might be cute for decoration, but decorations are just dust collectors anyways. It seems like men can't do anything without being shamed for it. Oh no, he has a phone charger. Oh no, he has shoes. Do you wear shoes?
I heard a quote today and it hit a little different. It said, sometimes nothing good happens to you because you are the good that happens to others. And wow, that one stuck with me. Because if you've ever felt like you're out here giving your all, showing up for everybody, holding it together, being the strong one, but nothing ever seems to come back your way, this might be why. You see, you are the blessing. The way you love, the way you protect, the way you pour into people and stay solid in your character, even when you're exhausted, that's what keeps others going. Maybe you're not being overlooked. Maybe you were built to make an impact. I know it gets heavy. I know it feels unfair sometimes, you and me both. But don't let that make you forget who you are. Because people like you don't just show up. You hold entire worlds together without anyone noticing. Your presence is the calm in storms. Your love is the anchor. And your strength is the reason others don't fall apart. One day, someone will see that in you. And trust me, they won't drain your light. They'll match it and finally pour back into you.
I think a lot of modern women would do well to value what a man does, right? So if you say you want flowers, dinner, and all that other stuff, you want the man to plan, then we don't need to be talking about how much it's the bare minimum. We need to be talking about how grateful we are for those things. You don't have to grovel at his feet, but a thank you would be nice.
A man who asks you out to coffee, say no. No.
The highly debated coffee date. So why exactly should a woman say no to a coffee date?
Don't let him take you out unless he can pay for a full meal for you.
Contrary to what some women out there believe, most guys that ask a woman out on a date can actually afford a full meal. However, let me ask, what exactly is a full meal going to get you in regards to getting to know that person that you won't get on a coffee date?
Coffee dates are a cheap way to get out of a real date, and real men don't do that. So, say no.
Well, after hearing that, I just have an observation that I would like to make. I honestly believe that some women, especially those that agree with these types of videos, for one, can't define what a real date is, or in fact know what the purpose of dating even is anymore. And most importantly, I think those very same women couldn't define what a real man is if they actually had to.
If you want to keep a good woman, you only need to remember 3 things. Just 3. Number 1, make her feel secure. Not with money, with your energy. When she texts you, respond. When she's hurting, show up. When she needs reassurance, give it without making her feel needy or asking. Security is the foundation. Without it, nothing else holds. Number 2, appreciate her out loud. She is doing so much that you probably don't even notice. The mental load she carries, the way she thinks of you before she thinks of herself, the small things she does every day just to make your life easier. Tell her you see it. Tell her it matters. Number 3, never stop pursuing her. The chase doesn't end at commitment. It deepens. She needs to feel wanted, not assumed, desired, not taken for granted. A woman who feels pursued by her own man, she will give you everything she has. Security, appreciation, pursuit. Three things. That's all it takes.
I think a lot of these men understand now that there's, really only one wrong read that you can have. You go in the grocery store, read the situation wrong, even though they're showing all, and the signs are pretty clear. No, they're not really, because one wrong read and you call me a creep. I don't have time for that.
Hold it. Tip it. Don't let it drip.
Oh, babe. This isn't good.
Oh no, that's like number 1, why you call a plumber. Number 2, that man was trying his absolute best. He clearly underestimated how heavy water is. Some of the people in the comments were debating on whether or not she should have been filming, like she should have put the phone down earlier. My guess is that when she cut out the video, that is exactly what she was doing. She was putting down the phone because she saw that her husband was definitely in trouble. But I see from their interaction and from some of the comment replies that the wife made is that this is a totally healthy relationship. She was offering support in the way that she knew how to offer it. And he was not defensive of it. He was just laser focused on what he needed to do. And even though when he started failing because the weight of the water was just too heavy, he looked to her. He looked to her and said, "Oh, babe," because he knows and she knows that even if you have your basement flooded in poop water, the best thing that you can do is just laugh about it as a couple, hang in there together.
I have a lot of these singles events that are full of women. Men absolutely check out that empty room. Well, it's a room full of women, but that room that's empty with like no men there, that's a sign. That's a sign. I'm not coming. I won't be here. That's not an accident.
Goes nice and wide for his approach, giving the woman a lot of space so she could feel safe when he actually goes up and starts the approach.
Excuse me.
Opens ahead of her, giving her space to actually slow down and stop.
Hey.
She stops, perfect distance, so nice open.
You look super cute with the red. Had to say hi to you.
Displays intent a little bit too rushed. I wish it was slowed down a little bit more, but not bad.
Yeah, what's your name?
Goes right into name introduction. Not crazy about that. I'd rather you make observations about what you notice about the girl.
That sounds like an Icelandic name or something.
It's Latin.
Latin name. Are you a New Yorker?
I'm actually moving out of New York.
No. You're leaving me already?
Leaving me already? Not crazy about that. I know he's trying to make it flirty, but it's a little too much too soon in my opinion.
Where are you going? Alright. I can't blame you for that. I've only been there once. And believe it or not, the one time I've been to San Diego, it was actually rainy. Everyone was hyping it up so much, and I'm like, how long you been out here?
Good job carrying the conversation at least a little bit, using some personal input, switching topics.
Well, you got the cute New York fashion. What are you going to do in San Diego?
Second injection of intent. Girl seems pretty drawn into the conversation, so we're in a good position to have a longer interaction now. Just got to lead and keep the convo going. Comment the word convo down below for the full in-depth breakdown.
Welcome, Allison, to the podcast. I am so honored to have you on my show. And I want to tell you a little bit about how I came to really wanting to have you on my show.
Oh, please.
I was hanging out with some girlfriends. We were having a girls' day, like a mom's day out without our children. We were lounging by a pool, and I asked one of my friends, "So how are you and your husband doing these days?" And she said, "Well, we're actually doing really good right now because I'm reading this book called The Queen's Code." And I said, "The Queen's Code? What's that?" Like the title, and just immediately drew me in. And she just started to explain. She's like, "Well, I'm not that far in yet, but I've only really implemented just 1 or 2 of the things that has already made such a transformation in our relationship." And I'm like, "Please tell me more." I consider like my husband and I to have a pretty strong relationship, but we have our hard times where we don't understand each other or where we're not communicating great. And so I'm instantly like, what, tell me something, give me something. Okay. Just for today, a nugget before I go. And she said, She said, okay. She said, okay, well, try not interrupting him and just listen to him. And I said,
you know, entitlement with a lot of these modern women is really loud. You can hear the entitlement from down the street, from a mile away, from 3 miles away, until the men say, I'm going quietly. You know, in church, they do that number. They go ahead and let themselves out until they quietly walk out the room. And then all that talking that you're doing don't really mean nothing. But it would have been your fault, because you did all that loud talking and you don't got no substance to you. They ain't got nothing going for you.
I went out to the club and I had a very interesting interaction while I was there. You know that weird thing that men do where like they'll compliment you and then if they're rejected, then all of a sudden you're some stupid fat that they never wanted in the first place, even though you were singing a different tune just a second ago. This wasn't necessarily that, but it was still like, ugh. So this guy comes up to me and my friend and he was like, oh, hey, like, I just wanted to let you know, I think you're really attractive. And I was like, oh, thank you, but I have a fiance. And I flashed my ring at him. And most of the time, whenever I flash my ring at somebody, they get the hint and they walk away. Because obviously I'm not trying to talk to you if I have a fiance. I'm not here to make friends. Okay. I'm here with my friend and we're dancing and singing to emo night. So please walk. But then he starts asking me where my fiance's at. And I was like, he's working. And he keeps lingering. This is the thing that bothers me the most. Why are you lingering? He tries talking to my friend. He tries talking to me. Conversation is obviously not going anywhere, so we're all just kind of standing there awkwardly. And then he leans into me again and he goes, you know, I just thought you were really attractive. You should just take the compliment. Last I checked, I said thank you when you came up to me originally. I could have just done this and said nothing. And I've done that a few times and people have been like, oh, my bad, have a good night. And I respect that. I respect that so much. If a man, as soon as you tell him that you're not interested, is like, oh, have a nice night. Love you. Love you and I hope that you get some tonight. I really do, but it's not going to be for me. But the guys who make it weird and who make it creepy. This guy wasn't even necessarily unattractive, but his behavior made him so vile and disgusting that I was like, everything that you have on the outside is just a shield of inner demons. I don't trust any of that. But yeah, that's, I've had some very interesting interactions, but that's definitely going on the list.
I think for modern women, they don't realize that, you know, the moment a man stops trying after years of being unappreciated, you know, that'll be your fault. That's something that you did. Because that man, some of these men be trying for literal years. I think there was one man, he had been trying to hit this woman up for like 5 years. I think I want to say something like that. And she was like, oh yeah, I really didn't like him. And I finally did X, Y, and Z. It's like, dang, it took you 5 years to realize, hey, maybe I do want him. And y'all are mature. Interesting.
People hate when I talk about Greek yogurt and eggs and sweet potatoes and carrots and these things specifically as being foods that I would consider not healthy. And I get it. Yeah, it's definitely a step up from having Pop-Tarts or having cereal, so don't take me the wrong way. But from what I've seen in research and with working with thousands of people across the world, if you are actually trying to improve your health, if you're trying to have really great skin, you're not wanting to deal with hyperpigmentation, top 10 killers long term, you don't want to be consuming a ton of carotenoids. You don't want a bunch of vitamin A in your diet. When you ingest vitamin A, it metabolizes into retinaldehyde and then retinoic acid. So it starts as either retinol or beta carotene, and then it's transferring through to retinaldehyde and then retinoic acid. Both of those things are damaging to the body. A lot of people will claim, oh, you have the RXR, RAX receptors that proves that vitamin A, retinoic acid is super necessary to the body. Did you know that compounds like DHA in red meat actually trigger those same receptors more than retinoic acid even does? So research to me is really clear. We do not need retinoic acid in the body, and we don't need to be consuming a high amount of vitamin A. And as you're able to actually get your vitamin A lower in your system, which caveat being, if you get a low vitamin A blood level, it does not mean that you have low vitamin A in your tissues stored in your liver. A lot of times that coincides with low retinol binding protein and low zinc, meaning you're struggling to actually detox vitamin A. I know it's frustrating when it already feels like what you have access to eat that is healthy is already becoming smaller and smaller, and I'm not trying to ruin your life. I'm honestly trying to help you out, and I have entire Yes No Foods list cookbook for any of you that actually want to dive into this stuff, and I've tried to make it as affordable as possible. It's my life's work. That's my health framework opus. If you want access to it, you can get it at taylorloveshealth.org. It's also the link in my TikTok profile.
A lot of these modern women like to comment on a man's masculinity. And if that's what you want to do, that's fine. Well, I believe a man should be this, and this, right? But I think the problem is a lot of these modern women really don't have a concept of what a man is. You can have an opinion, but the unfortunate thing for a lot of these modern women is their opinion is wrong. Their opinion of what a man is and what a man should be is wrong. That's not actually how a man works. That's not actually how masculinity works. They don't know that. They're just talking about what they read in some book somewhere.
Nobody knows me like you.
How do you approach a guy that you're interested in?
I don't. I give them the eyes. If he's looking at me, then I'll look at him and I give him the eyes. And then if he comes up to me, then he comes up to me. If he doesn't, then he doesn't. On to the next.
So you'd say you give him choosing signals?
Yes.
Acting out because she wants a commitment and you're not giving it to her fast enough. She's not acting out because she wants a ring. She's not acting out because she wants the wedding and the marriage. She's not acting at all. That's who she is, and it is who she will remain. Do not marry a woman who does not give you any peace in the house that you're expected to pay most of the bills in.
So what's your sign?
So I'm looking for someone who is also financially stable and not has to work a 9 to 5 every day to live their life.
You have to have at least 3 cars under your name. Your second car has to have 8 seats because I have 3 kids. So I want them to be comfortable whenever we go with you on a trip or something. You want me to come with you? I'm gonna bring my kids, and you need to have enough space for my kids. So
it's just my finances.
It's crazy how many dudes are fumbling baddies because they don't know how to be chivalrous. Like, buy your girl flowers on some random Tuesday. Make sure she never has to lift anything heavy. Never avoid opportunities for gentlemanly displays of strength. Open the door, plan dates, be reliable, be consistent. Do things that you would expect your grandpa to do when he was young, minus all of the weird. I think that men really just need to go back to the basics. Like, women are looking for men that make them feel safe, understood, and seen. Men who make the world easier for them to navigate.
I am on the hunt for a single Christian girl in the Dallas, Texas area. If you are in your early to mid 20s, you love Jesus, you are actively involved in your church, you enjoy health and fitness, you like going on walks or to the gym, and you just enjoy being around people who are like-minded and like to have a good time. If any of this sounds like you, then DM me the word Dallas and I may just have the perfect guy for you.
This is a question for women in their 30s who are single with no kids, no dating life, basically just single and living their life. So if you're not one of them, keep scrolling. But if you are, welcome and tell me what you're doing, because I am exactly that person. Honestly, I've been finding myself watching too much TV and I hate socializing. What are you guys doing? Like, what are the hobbies that you're picking up? I need to change something in 2026 because I cannot be a homebody, even though that is me. I love staying home, but I feel like I need to go out and enjoy life. So what are y'all doing? I hate going out so much that I literally built an entire gym in my garage. I'm never gonna meet anyone.
If you are a good person and you're trying, truly trying, and not trying to hurt anybody, you're phenomenal. Enough.
How do we eliminate that outside noise? Sometimes,
by not caring about other people's opinions once and for all. High school is over. Stop playing in it. It's over. You left. You're not in high school. You are, I know, but everybody else, stop. Who? Your mom? Tell your mom to go herself. She up too. What? Your spouse? Like, what? Who? What? Just living for other people's judgment. Everybody else sucks too.
Unpopular opinion, men are the prize. Think about it. Women generally want relationships, marriage. In order to get that, specifically from the man we want, we have to wait for the guy to ask us something we want. Now, we used to be more of a prize. In order to get, they had to be committed to us. We had the leverage then. Now we don't. Back in the day, if you wanted this, you got to put a ring on it. And the majority of women were united on that front. Now women give away their prize like it's nothing. If I don't, she sure will. It's given away without any commitment. Shoot, we're giving men babies that aren't even committed to us. So what men want from us is no longer a prize like it used to be. It's a dime a dozen. Now women are throwing it at men in hopes of getting a commitment. And there's only a certain amount of men that women really want. It's a jungle out there. Though today it seems like they're more of a prize than we are. Because is abundant. Committed relationships, not so much. But what do you guys think?
And she's picked him.
Is this equality or is this just complete chauvinism?
When a man opens the door for a woman or he pulls a chair for a woman to sit, it is neither equality nor chauvinism. It is chivalry.
तो इस वीडियो में हमने दो इंटरेस्टिंग वर्ड्स सुने. पहला chauvinism, दूसरा chivalry. और ये दोनों ही वर्ड्स बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है वोकैबुलरी और इंग्लिश के पर्सपेक्टिव से. पहले बात करते हैं chauvinism की. chauvinism का मतलब होता है मेल डोमिनेंस, जहां पर पुरुषों को लगता है कि वो औरतों से हर काम में बेहतर है और जो हमेशा औरतों को डोमिनेट करते हैं. और दूसरा वर्ड है शिवलरी. शिवलरी का मतलब होता है औरतों के प्रति सम्मान, उनकी रिस्पेक्ट और शिष्टाचार, मतलब पोलाइट, ऑनरेबल, जेंटलमैनली बिहेवियर स्पेशली टुवर्ड्स वुमेन. अब आप मुझे कमेंट करके बताइए आप इन दोनों में से किस वर्ड से रिलेट करते हैं, शोविनिज्म या chivalry? Let me know your answer in the comments. Thank you for watching.
Stop telling me to go meet someone in the wild when I go in the wild and someone will be staring at me the whole entire night and won't come say hi. How many more times is that going to happen? How many more times am I going to be in the bar, playing pool, at the coffee shop, on a walk, and I will be staring down another person who is staring me down, smiling across the table, whatever, and you don't come say hi? Oh my gosh. What am I meant to do, you guys? Am I gonna have, like, we always have to make the first move or something? Because, like, oh my gosh.
Wow, what do you know? After the last decade, women have called men creeps for simply approaching them. Well, now, reap what you sow. This is the bed you made, now lay in it. I swear to God, if I see another freak complain about how men don't approach them anymore after they spent, like I said, the last decade calling men creeps for approaching them, I'm going to crash the F out, and they don't want to see that. You guys think I'm a hateful now? You haven't seen nothing yet.
You did to him what he would never have done to you. He doesn't want anything from you. He doesn't want any type of friendship. He doesn't want any kind of communication. He doesn't want anything. But he also does not wish you anything bad. He's going to carry on living his life and moving forward. But you cannot change the fact that you did something to him that he would never have done to you. He told you his darkest secrets and you took them and you ran with them. He told you what happened to him before in other relationships. You did exactly the same, if not worse. He's not going to now sit there, have communication with you, try and build a relationship or try and do anything of the means. You hurt him again and again and again to a point that in the end of the relationship, he even stopped communicating, asking for attention or trying to make anything work. You did to him what he would never have done to you.
Some of you really need to listen to this.
Why is it controlling? How about a guy just has some standards for himself and he's saying to himself, if I'm going to date you and we're going to be exclusive and I'm going to prioritize you in multiple ways, I have expectations of you, which means that you're not going to go out, get sloppy drunk with your friends, be around a bunch of guys that are going to be like, the whole time, and maybe behave badly because people make not so great decisions when they drink. And why are you putting yourself in that situation? I don't want to give my exclusivity to someone who's going to voluntarily put themselves in those situations. And by the way, if you have me and you're so happy with me, why do you need to do all of that? Perfectly reasonable for a man to come to the table and say those things.
Truth is, you shouldn't be dating someone like that to begin with. If you even have to have this kind of conversation, what are you doing together? You should be looking for someone who's already at the place in life that you need to be. Now, if they just need to hear it once and they say, you're right, I'm sorry, and they've changed and they just needed a little nudge, great. Otherwise, move on.
You know why so many women are struggling to find a good man? Because men don't want a 2023 relationship. They don't want to chase something that doesn't want to be kept. No, they want a loving commitment. He wants a woman that will support him and take his side in good times and in bad. He wants a woman that will make him feel like he is the only man in the world for her. He wants a woman that will make him feel loved even when she's mad at him. A woman that he feels really knows him. And because of that, she has the confidence that he would never do anything to betray her trust. Good men today simply want that old-fashioned love. But that does not mean that that good man wants to control everything or rule the house with an iron fist. No, he wants that mutual loving relationship in which you're both giving a lot of effort. But he wants to find the woman that can receive and also give that effort back. So ladies, if you're having a hard time finding a good man, first of all, your picker might be broke. And second of all, you might want to look within yourself.
Hi to all my hyper-independent people who can't tell you what their love language is, and every time they think of a love language, they think about how somebody can solve a problem for them because they were wired to figure out how to solve a problem instead of be a problem. I just want to shout out to you. If you find yourself in a situation where you don't feel like being hyper-independent and you actually want to be dependable on somebody, you want to rely on somebody, you actually want to feel like this person is taking care of you, doing very nurturing-like things, it's probably because you weren't nurtured. For some people growing up, they had to be so hyper-independent and meet their own needs that they weren't given affection, they weren't given nurturing, they weren't given acts of service. And acts of service now to you is just solving problems for you. But you are learning that your love language is actually just unmet needs. You are learning that you want to soften. You want to shed the shield. You want to be more present. You don't want to have to be in control and take care of every single thing. But now you're trying to figure out, who can I even do that with? And can I rely on the person to do it? That is a sign that you are coming out of survival mode, recognizing that you cannot stay in this hyper-driven and hyper-independent state for the rest of your life because you will be exhausted.
The more work you do on yourself, the harder dating is going to become. And the reason being is because you're no longer accepting people's low effort shit. You're setting boundaries and saying, no, thank you, that doesn't work for me. And that means you're going to meet plenty of people who aren't doing the same. You're going to meet people that are going to gaslight you, deflect onto you, tell you that you're the problem, that you're being too dramatic, you're being too sensitive, all because you tell them no. You're going to have people that are going to act like children, and that's going to be a moment where you go, good thing I saw this, thank you so much, not interested. And the reason it becomes harder to date after you've started to do the healing work is because, one, you're grieving a lot of the you used to accept, especially the parts of you that used to accept that low that some of these people are trying to get away with. And just like you exist, I know other amazing people do, but the amount of people that are actually doing the work is about 1% compared to the rest, because it's easier to stay in your than it is to take full accountability and ownership of your life and actually be able to change it. So next time you start to wonder, why is dating so hard? We have to look at people in the dating field. And just remember, you're doing the work for you so that you can actually allow someone in your life that deserves it. So don't settle for anything less.
What to do when rich men in Europe don't approach? Start talking about how you like how American men are bold and masculine and will approach a woman and pay for everything. And how you wish there was more American men in Europe. Like the passport bros be doing. You know what? I can't wait for some American guys coming here. Say that real loud. They always pay for everything. They're such gentlemen. Or whatever other type of men pay for stuff. Like, it could be other countries, other nationalities of guys that come and pay for stuff. Name some other countries. It's like, yeah, because these European guys are like, oh my gosh. They start loud talking and talking about, I hope some Americans come in because they always love to pay for women. They're such gentlemen and they're so masculine.
What's going on here?
You don't tell me what the f to do no more, bro. Fuck no. Look at this crazy. Stop! Stop! I'll be chill the fuck out, bro. Bro, what the fuck? Really, bro? Really?
Business, okay?
Chill! Chill, bro. Chill, bro. Allie, chill. Chill, bro. Chill. Chill the fuck out, bro. Really? Chill, bro. Chill, bro. Get away from me. Get off me, bro. Get off me. Get off me, bro. Chill.
You guys can stay away from these guys.
What do you mean?
What's up with men? Men don't come up and ask or talk to you anymore.
Why are men not confident enough to walk up to women now? The masculinity on earth has diminished drastically that guys don't even come up to you anymore. They'll just stare at you from a distance.
Yeah. Because you told us you don't want that anymore, bitch. Y'all make a man feel like trying to talk to your little insignificant little you arrogant little cunt. You dig this grave, lay in it and enjoy it. Put some dirt on it. You wanted this. You told us, no, don't talk to me, don't speak to me, don't blah to me. And then when you get what you asked for, now you want to say this, you hypocritical cunt. No. For the women that are stupid and push this mindset and said this out their mouth verbatim, putting it all over the internet that lives forever, and then a couple months down the line, I didn't mean that. Oh, yes, you did. Stand on it. Go be a lesbian. Let them deal with you. And then they'll be like, no, you better send them hoes back. Out of here. Facts over feelings. Link in the bio for the podcast.
Imagine walking down the street being like, oh my God, she's so gorgeous. Not knowing that I used to be a man.
Did he say used to be a man? I don't think that's how that worked. And contrary to unpopular belief, we didn't think we could all tell that you are what we thought you were. Plus the way the makeup looks, I'll be honest, that was a giveaway. I don't think I've ever seen a combination of that sort. Like, I've seen a lot of women with a lot of makeup, and I don't think that, like, just the way you put that together, I don't think I've ever seen that. Yeah. And believe it or not, despite all the technology and advancements that has been made, all of y'all not going to be able to pass. Like, some of them, I know some of y'all getting away with it, but all y'all just not going to be able to pass, bro. It's just what it is. I don't make the rules. But besides that, I don't think there was a true element of surprise. I think anybody with decent vision could see what we all saw. Yeah. Oh, yeah, and fellas, just, be careful out there. They hiding in plain sight, if you know what I mean. And if you think that you're hiding that very well, the last thing you should do is get on social media and reveal it to everyone. Although I don't think you're hiding it very well, but that's a whole nother conversation. Y'all get the change.
Most men hate when we bring up issues, but the thing is, we're never going to stop bringing up issues. If you think about it, we're the ones running the day-to-day operations of the partnership. We see holes in the systems that are slowing us down. So then why does he always resist or brush you off when you bring them up? The problem isn't the complaint itself, it's the timing and the pileup. A woman that maintains peace in her home doesn't complain every time there's a sock on the floor or a light bulb that needs to be replaced, even if it bugs her. Piling on the complaints one after the other with no filter on your mouth is going to bring you terrible results. He's going to feel attacked, and your home is going to feel like a place of conflict where he can't breathe. If you want issues to actually be addressed and resolved, here's what you need to do instead. Pick the top priority of your list and make one request at a time. But you have to do it in a moment of peace. Not when you're irritated, not at the end of the day when he's depleted. Wait until there's a moment of connection. Maybe it's after dinner, after you did something kind for him. And then say it like a woman who trusts her man. Hey babe, can you fix that lamp for me? It's been stressing me out and I'd really appreciate it. That's it. Same request, different energy. If you want to learn how to speak in a way that makes him want to take care of your needs instead of running away, watch my free masterclass that breaks this down even further. Comment class and I'll send you the link.
I'm feeling pissed the fifth time. I need to go find some grass to touch before I fucking kill somebody. Matter of fact, yeah. Let me pull over. Let me pull the fuck over because I don't even check myself to drive right now. That's how pissed the fuck I am. Are you serious? Like, I am so in love with the bitch who don't want to do shit for me, who I have to beg for an ounce of any fucking thing. Whole time, I have a man who literally wants to see me. We are about to go to a 5-star fucking dinner, and I don't even fucking like this man.
You know what I find interesting about this video? That young lady will probably grow up hating most men, simply because of the one situation she had with that guy. She will grow up and project her feelings that she had from that situation onto most men because she will not let go of it. And keep in mind, she had a choice. She chose to ignore the guy that wanted to treat her well because she doesn't want him. He's probably not her type, which I understand. But instead of her cutting that guy off, she's leading him on the same way how the guy that she wants is leading her on. It's a vicious cycle. I say this to men all the time. Have respect for yourself. Ladies, the same goes for you. If you know that man is playing with your emotions and leading you on, because he is, and he's probably doing it because he's getting benefits from it, it's up to you to stop it.
Hey y'all. So I saw a tweet the other day that said black women are tired of working.
All right, I'm tired of bullshit.
And I felt that in my spirit. So I just wanted to come on here and talk about it for a little bit. So just to give you a little bit of background about me, I have 4 college degrees. 4, including a doctoral degree, which less than 2% of people in the entire world have.
Oh, did you know I don't give a...
And I was raised, I'm in my 40s, and I'm part of that generation of women that were raised to be strong and independent. Somewhere along the way, the strong, independent, and don't need no man part was added in. Now, that's not me.
If she must say such things in order to sleep at night, so be it.
That's not my testimony. I'm a Southern girl. I'm born and raised in the South, so I've never been one of those I don't need no man girls because, you know, family and children were always important to me. However, I digress. My generation, many women in my age range were raised to be strong, independent, professional, highly educated women.
I'll be a lonely old lady with rotting teeth and a chocolate mustache. No, you're not.
And most of my circle.
And you know, a lot of these modern women, they try to gaslight men and basically tell men, oh, you don't know what you're talking about. I would never do this. But really, men understand the game. I know that really all you wanted to meet up with me for was you got a little bit hungry. Or I wasn't really hungry, but I was bored. Oh, I was bored, and then I saw this nice restaurant, but I didn't want to pay for it. So I just went with a man who was inviting me out, and I saw the perfect opportunity. Modern women have become the ultimate opportunist, to where she's now taking advantage of the man, and the man is saying, well, I don't want to be taken advantage of. Instead, how about we do something mutual? I'm not here for that. I'm here to take advantage of you. So men are saying, okay, well, I'm going to just go ahead and opt out. Hey, where are you going? How come you want to just stay in the game? Maybe I'll change my mind. Maybe not. I don't care. Get out of my face.